What's going on, people? Jay the Black here, back with another video. Shout out to everybody that is tuning in. I want to talk about Jeff Bezos, the richest man basically in the world, with a net worth, I believe, of 137 million. Okay, is basically going to be divorcing his wife, or she's probably going to be divorcing him, especially from what I understand and what I read. Now, they've been married for over 25 years. And I want to say this. One of the reasons why I'm doing this particular topic is because a lot of people want me to speak on it, and because this divorce, potentially, he could lose 50% of basically his earnings, or his net worth could be split in half and given to his wife. And that to me would be a wowzer, because I understand that she was his wife. They were together for a long time. He didn't become successful until years after they were married. But to potentially give this woman half of his money, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have the best lawyers on this, but he had no prenup, and prenups do matter. I don't care what state you're in, prenups still matter. I just think that people can challenge them, but prenups do matter, But I think because he has made Jeff Bezos, because he has made so much money over the years, there could have been a chance that the prenup could have been challenged, But again, that's why it's important to, once you get into these marriages and you become successful, you try to find a way to, because you can do, I think they say you can do like post-nuptial agreements. If any of you know anything particular about that, you can let me know in the comments section. But for what I read, you can also do post-nuptial agreements. But be that as it may. Now, according to, I've been looking at a couple different articles, but let's see. According to Politico, Trump basically said that his divorce was going to be a beauty, because of course Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post, and they have not always given Trump a fair, they have not really been too fair to Trump. Let me just say this. They've been on him more than anybody, and they're asking him about the divorce. Trump said, "Well, I wish him luck. Is going to be a beauty." And that was because Jeff Bezos, he's been a critic of him, and how, according to Politico, he uses the Postal Service as their delivery boy. But it's kind of what they do, They're able to maneuver. They're like the number one as far as in delivering to people. They're top notch. I use Amazon a lot. You can go on Amazon and pretty much find anything, and it can be delivered to you in a couple of days, depending on if you have Amazon Prime or not, Now, according to the NY Daily News, the Jeff Bezos bank account is poised to take a big hit with this divorce. The Amazon founder did not sign a prenuptial agreement with his wife, Mackenzie Bezos, before the 1993 marriage, TMZ reported. That means they could divvy up their assets 50-50, as they will file for divorce in Washington state, where all the married couple's properties is considered to be owned by both of them. Bezos is the richest man in the world with a net worth of 137 billion. He and Mackenzie announced they are getting a divorce earlier this week. Bezos did not achieve millionaire status until 1997. 4 years after he and Mackenzie got married, their property If their property is split up evenly, Bezos' net worth would drop to about $68 billion, which would then make him the fourth richest person on earth behind Bill Gates at $94 billion, Warren Buffett at $80 billion, and French business tycoon Bernard Arnault, $70 billion. Unless Bezos had a prenuptial or postnuptial agreement which controlled their property division, Washington's community property law would be in effect. Family law lawyer Boaz Weintraub, who works in Seattle, told the Daily News this week, and I understand that Amazon was started after the couple got married, so it will be presumed to be community property entitling his wife to at least a 50% interest under Washington's community property law. So his wife, who was just his wife, could get half of that $137 billion. Now there's some circumstances with this particular breakup. Apparently, Jeff Bezos was stepping out on his wife. Okay, he was stepping out on his wife, and that also was according to Politico. They report that he was having an affair with Lauren Sanchez, who is a television host and the wife of a Hollywood talent agent, one of the most powerful talent agents in Hollywood. And Jeff Bezos was screwing his wife. I'm telling you, man, whenever you have the type of money Jeff Bezos had and you own a property like Amazon, man, you're able to then have affairs with other billionaires' wives or millionaires' wives. In this situation, I mean, I don't think it's ever been a divorce that could be this costly, you know? And if she's as ambitious as he is, she's going to want half. She's not going to care to just get a couple billion. There was a story I saw a couple years ago, about a year or two ago. There was this billionaire who offered to give his wife $800 million or $900 million. She didn't want that. She wanted at least $1 billion or more. She wanted that billion. She didn't want that 800 million, 900 million. She wanted that billion. You know? So if she has that same mindset, she is going to want half. That is going to be the starting point for her. And of course, she's going to want property. She's going to want homes. She's going to want cars. But the thing is with Jeff Bezos is that because he owns Amazon, he could still begin to make portions of that money back. Now, I truly believe if he has to give her 50% of his net worth, he should not have to pay spousal support. Like if he agrees to give her 50% and not fight it in court, he should not have to pay spousal support. Because first off, if you have 68 billion, why would you then ask for spousal support? But that's what happens, especially if that woman has bad spending habits. She don't know how to manage money. So if this divorce, goes down and the type of money that's being thrown around, I will say this though, the people who are going to leave this situation happy is the lawyers. The lawyers are going to be cashing in, especially if this is drawn out. Well, especially probably what they're going to be wanting as far as fees is concerned, man. But I just think that a lot of these guys, they get married not knowing that they're going to be as successful as they are. I think once he became successful, I think he probably wanted out of that marriage. He wanted to just be a single guy and be able to enjoy what he has built. That is why this guy is out, allegedly, having an affair with a woman that he's flying to different vacation spots, in his private plane, just and kind of doing this openly. Maybe he wanted the divorce. And the thing is that because he owns Amazon, see, the thing is this though, if she really wanted to cash in, she would not just take the money. She would have bought into Amazon. Well, you know what I'm saying? If she had smart people around her, what she could do is try to buy into Amazon so she can start making the money that let's say she leaves a certain amount of money on the table, she could literally make some of that money back, or a lot of that money back, by buying into Amazon and being either an investor in it or being a part of the company itself, But I'm pretty sure she's just going to take the money, and he knows she's going to take the money. And I think that he feels like he can make that money back because Amazon is such a hot property. Amazon is expanding. I'm not sure about how much Amazon makes per year, but I'm pretty sure they make a lot. He also owns the Washington Post, which I think is basically a tax write-off for him. And because, you get the great articles about Amazon. Even though Amazon, I use Amazon. Amazon is it's a great service. I would just say that the customer service is good. When it's just from top to bottom, I like Amazon, but I think that this situation, him, stepping out of the marriage, I just think that he's ready to go, but he wasn't going to go divorce her. According to this article, they're, separating from each other. But the fact that she could get half for $137 million when he worked hard to build that company from the ground up, I don't care if she was with him from the start. No wife is entitled to half of what a man worked for. Do y'all not understand? This guy started this company in his garage. In his garage. Was she in the garage too, helping him? That's what we got to ask ourselves. We should not be rewarding people for just being there. Then he might as well just his kids should get a portion of his net worth then, because they've been there. Should they get a portion of his wealth as well? It doesn't make sense to reward a woman just because she married a guy. She could have been stepping out in that marriage too, but they're not going to report that. But who knows? Y'all let me know, stay in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts.